Hi, what's up, everyone? This is Big Poner. I am going to be teaching you how to catch Pokemon so that you can maximize your experience gains. This is one of the techniques that I have used to get to the level that I'm about to be. Also, towards the end of this video, I will be turning level 40. I went out really late tonight and I decided to stop just before reaching level 40 so I could just go ahead and turn level 40 during this video. So the first thing that we're going to be doing, and something that I've been doing since my first couple days of the game, as soon as I learned about it, is throwing curveballs. Now, curveball is pretty easy to do. Just spin the ball around before you throw it, and then it's going to kind of curve. And hitting a Pokemon with this is going to give you 10 bonus experience. It is going to take you a little bit of time to get this down, you know, but the thing is it's going to take you a little bit of time to learn it, but that 10 bonus experience in the long run for my account was worth 360,120 experience. Considering that the base catch experience is only 100 points, 10 bonus experience is a 10% increase in the experience that you're gaining from catching Pokemon. And also the thing is learning to throw a curveball is going to make your throws more consistent, and it is something that once you learn it and you learn how to throw a curveball at a specific type of Pokemon, you should be able to hit them every single time. Unless they jump or they attack, you're going to hit them once you learn how to throw these. The other reason why that you're going to want to learn this is because it's going to help you get even more bonus experience. Once you get really good with these curveballs, you're going to be able to do my second piece of advice, which is going to be to focus on great shots. Eventually, you're going to want to focus on excellent shots, but I advise all players to focus on great shots first. The reason why is because a nice shot is only worth 10 points of extra bonus experience, but a great shot's worth 50. So if you focus the nice shots, for 10 shots, let's say, if you hit it every single time on a nice shot, you've only gained 100 bonus experience. So the equivalent of that is if you shoot for great shots and you throw 10 times and you only hit it twice, you have gained the same amount of experience that hitting the nice shot all 10 times is worth. So it's really kind of pointless to go for nice shots. Um, Now, on the other side of that, when we go for an excellent shot, you are getting 100 bonus experience. This is doubling the base amount of experience that you gain from catching a Pokemon, which is awesome. The reason why I don't suggest that players focus on these, especially until they get really good at throwing the shots, is because if you're not hitting over half of your excellent shots, you're not getting any more experience than you would have been getting simply by throwing the great shots. And the thing is the great shots are way, way easier to hit. There are going to be some Pokemon that you're going to learn are easier to hit the excellent shots on. I think that a part of this is going to be depending on what it is that you're catching the most. Obviously, if you have more practice throwing at a certain Pokemon, they all have different distances. The center of the circle is focused on different places on each Pokemon. So if there's a Pokemon that you've only caught 10 times, you're probably not going to be very good at throwing your shots at it, but eventually over time you're going to get really good at throwing at all of the Pokemon that you're catching. Now, it's going to, like I've said, the circles are different, they're at different distances, and the circles give you the great shot and excellent shot based off of how small it is. Now, what you're going to want to learn is where it actually gives you what amount of bonus experience. And you're going to want to shoot at the circle when it's pretty much at its maximum or has barely passed into the zone that you're shooting for. For instance, as it's coming down, you're going to want to find the point where it starts giving you the bonus from the nice to the great, or from the great to the excellent. because what you don't want to be doing is you don't want to be shooting when, for a great shot when it's almost an excellent shot, because now you're just throwing at a really hard great shot. If you throw at it when it's just passed into the great zone, you're maximizing your chance of actually hitting this great shot and actually getting the 50 bonus experience. Because if you miss it, you don't get any bonus experience. That's the reason why I don't advise players to go after the excellent shots. The great shots are just far easier to hit, and with this piece of advice, you'll be able to be practicing to hit those excellent shots while it is that you're going for the great shots. And the way that you can do this is figure out where the center of the circle is focused on and throw for the center of the circle every single time. This is you practicing to hit the excellent shot while you're still collecting this easier 50 bonus experience by hitting the great shot. Now, once you get to the point where you're realizing, hey, I'm hitting this Pokemon, 7, 8 times out of 10, then it might be a good Pokemon to start trying to hit the excellent shot on. But you really need to pay attention to how many times that you try for that Pokemon that you're actually hitting that excellent shot. And the reason why is because say you try 10 shots on a Pokemon and you hit it only 4 times. Well, that means that you're getting less experience by going for that excellent shot than you would have been getting by just going for the great shot. The other part of this is unless you're getting a high percentage of hits on the excellent shots, it's just not really worth it to go for. Even if you're hitting 5 out of 10, that's just an even average to what you could be getting for the great shot. And the thing is because the excellent shot is a smaller circle, you're normally going to wind up having to wait a longer period of time to try to shoot for this excellent shot on average, because the circles on the Pokemon normally start right around the great shot area when the Pokemon first appears. So you're normally going to be able to throw almost immediately for this great shot. So you're going to be able to throw quicker. So if you're, taking more time to hit this excellent shot and you're only hitting half of them, you're not really gaining more experience. Or even if you're only hitting them 6 out of 10 times, your average isn't really that great. You're not gaining that much more experience. It's going to be more time consuming. And what's another part of getting more experience? You got to catch more Pokemon. If it's taking you twice as long to hit the excellent shot, then you're not gaining more experience because you've spent twice as much time where you could have been catching, 2 Pokemon instead of 1. So you just have to be really paying attention to how much time you're investing in catching each Pokemon. Now, I understand that they can jump, they can attack. That's something that we can't control. Some of the Pokemon are going to do this. It's part of the game. Don't factor this into how you feel like you're doing. If I throw a ball at a Pokemon and it attacks the ball just before I go for it, I could think about it this way. Where was it that the ball actually hit them? Or where would it have actually hit them if they hadn't attacked it? Or if they hadn't jumped? If I threw in the right place, that was a good throw. I know that I did all that I could do, and that was a consistent shot. So pretty much just focus on that circle, the center of the circle, while you're going for these great shots. Pay attention to how well you're doing, and once you get to the point where you are pretty much hitting that circle every single time right in the center, then go for the excellent shots. You're also going to get better at throwing for excellent shots on certain Pokemon, and the simple reason why is because you're going to get more chances to throw at certain Pokemon because they're going to be more common. And we're also going to be focusing certain types of Pokemon, so you're going to get better at throwing at them. But I will continue that in the second part of this video, as I don't want to be breaking into a point where I might not be able to upload it. So I will see you in the second part.